guys, welcome back to our channel, Living Life the Right Way. If you're new here, I'm Jasmine, this is Corey, and we are kicking off week 8 of this series that we're calling For the Love of Football. And sorry we're coming to you a little late, guys. We've been a little under the weather ever since coming back from out of town, but we are committed to you and committed to getting these videos out for you. So I'm going to turn it over to Corey now to go over the scores, and hopefully I'm still in the lead.
All right, so going into week 8, we got Jasmine at 62 and myself at 50.
Aww.
I came back 1 point from last week, but it's fine. We still trucking along. It's still a long season.
Yes.
It's still a long season. All right.
Yes.
So let's get into these picks for week 8, featuring Thanos. All right. Thursday night football, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Buffalo Bills. Who you got?
I think this one was pretty easy. I'm going with the Bills.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bucks are just, I don't know.
Yeah, I got the Bills as well. It's a bounce back game for the Bills. All right, we got the...
I like that bounce back for the Bills.
Oh, Jesus. We got the LA Rams versus the Dallas Cowboys. Who you got?
As much as this is going to pain me to do, I am going with the Cowboys this week.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys as well.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's still the Cowboys. They're still a good team as much as we hate them. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, moving on. We got the Minnesota Vikings versus the Green Bay Packers. Who you got?
I just want to say shout out to the Vikings because you didn't believe in them.
I didn't.
You felt like if it was no Justin Jefferson, it was no Vikings winning. And
you didn't pick the Vikings.
I didn't pick them either. I just wanted to point out that you feel like if Justin Jefferson isn't playing, the Vikings will never win. And they showed you that they can win without him.
Okay.
But with that being said, I'm going with the Packers.
All that to say that. All that still
only because like they're playing the Packers and the Packers will be home. Like, you know.
I'm going with the Vikings.
What? Is Justin Jefferson gonna be back?
No, he's not gonna be back. But they did show me a lot last week with them winning without Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings this week against the Packers. All right, moving on. We got the Atlanta Falcons versus the Tennessee Titans. Who you got?
So I don't know what this one, like, this is really game time decision right now because
There's no game time decision in these picks though.
because literally, like, I don't know. I feel like both of these teams are what and what right now, but I'm just gonna go with the home team and go with the Titans.
Okay. You got the Titans.
Yeah.
I got my Falcons coming off a big win last week.
Mm.
We going in. We a away team, but guess what? Ryan Tannehill not playing for Tennessee this weekend, so they got backup quarterbacks playing. So yeah, my Falcons looking decent, so I'm going with my Falcons this week. All right.
Okay.
Moving on, we got the New Orleans Saints versus the Indianapolis Colts. Who you got? Let me guess. The Saints.
I'm just going to throw it out there, you know. I don't know how, successful they'll be, but yeah, I'm going to go with them this week.
Yeah, I'm going with the Saints too.
You are?
Yeah, I mean.
I just knew you were going with the Colts.
Well, again, the Colts don't have their quarterback, and, I don't know, it's just they up and down. I mean, they played a decent game last week. It went to did it go overtime? I can't remember. But the Saints are still a decent team. They just have quarterback problems.
And coaching problems.
Yeah. Moving on, we got the New England Patriots versus the Miami Dolphins. Who you got?
I feel like this is another easy one. I'm going with the Dolphins.
Yeah, that's another easy one. Even though the Patriots did win last week.
Yeah, but just overall.
Yeah. All right. New York Jets versus the New York Giants. Who you got?
New York teams again, or technically one is New Jersey.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to know who you got. But I went with the Jets.
Jets.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I went with the Jets too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, the Jets continue to play better every week. So as long as they keep progressing and keep playing better, they'll win my vote every now and then.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who you got?
I'm taking a chance on this one.
How is it taking a chance? Both teams are good.
Well, I know they're good, but I feel like one team has been better than the other. So I'm gonna go against. Do y'all see these two? I hope like the camera is picking this up because really. Anyways, I'm going with the Steelers this week.
Steelers. They making you a believer.
Kind of, sort of. You know, I
believer.
wasn't believing in them, but yeah.
Yeah, see, I tried to tell you. I'm going with the Steelers too.
You are?
At home. Yes, I am. I'm going with the Steelers.
I thought you were going with the Jags.
Nah. We're going with the Steelers.
Okay.
All right, moving on. We got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Washington Commanders. This was actually kind of a hard one for me.
This one was...
Because I think it's a trap game. I think it's a trap game for the Eagles.
Really?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
So you have those moments in the season where you get and you kind of like overlook the opponent, you know? So like Philadelphia had this big game last week with the Dolphins. It's like they circled that on the calendar, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh yeah, we got the Commanders next week. That'll be fine. Let's look further down the road. Like this is like a trap game.
Gotcha.
You know? So I mean, I said all of that to say I still went with the Eagles.
I went with the Eagles as well.
But
you're not gaining no ground.
I know. And I really wanted to change it just now, but you said I couldn't change it. So yeah. All right, moving on. We have the Houston Texans versus the Carolina Panthers.
I'm going with the Texans.
Texans? Yeah, I got the Texans too. This will be the battle of the first round draft pick quarterbacks with C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young. But two. Ohio State, Alabama. Mm-hmm. Who you got?
I am going with the Texans.
I got the Texans as well. Real easy pick. Carolina.
It's the fact that you just had this whole like.
Carolina Panthers still don't have a good team. Even, Bryce Young needs a better team around him. All right. Moving on, we got the Cleveland Browns versus the Seattle Seahawks. Who you got?
I'm going with the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
What? Did you know I was going to pick the Seahawks?
I did, and I'm going with the Cleveland Browns. Because I believe in that defense. I believe in that defense. You hear me? So even though Deshaun Watson is hurt, I'm still going to go with the Cleveland Browns. It's going to help me come back. So,
sir, you are down tremendously.
Moving on, we have the Taylor Swift-led Kansas City Chiefs.
The Swifties?
Versus the Denver Broncos in a game that's projected to have some snow associated with it. So,
ooh, that sounds like fun. You trying to go?
Hey, we were just in Denver earlier this year. Don't tempt me with a good time.
Anyways, I'm going with the Chiefs.
I'm going with the Chiefs as well. Even though I did kind of hesitate once I heard that it was going to be snowing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did kind of hesitate, but I'm still going with the Chiefs.
You don't think the Chiefs can play in the snow?
No, I think they definitely can. I just, cold temperatures, snow, it does kind of temper, what you do on the field. So, what you're projected to do may not be what you're going to do once cold is involved,
Yeah.
But like I said, I still got the Chiefs. All right, moving on. We got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Arizona Cardinals. Who you got?
I think this is fairly easy. I'm going with the Ravens.
Yeah, very, very, very easy pick. I got the Ravens as well. Moving on, we got the Cincinnati Bengals versus the San Francisco 49ers. Who you got?
So this was another pretty tough one for me. I think this is gonna be a great matchup. But I decided to go with the Bengals on the road.
I just knew you were going to go with the 49ers.
Really?
This was going to be one that I was going to try to gain some points on. I got the Bengals as well. Brock Purdy is in concussion protocol and it's projected that he may not play in this game. So, I went with the Bengals.
So you were hoping I went with the 49ers, not knowing what was going on. Because I don't pay attention to, the injury list and all that other stuff. So, you were really hoping, wow.
Yeah. I mean, I have a fantasy football league team, so that's why I'm able to know, who's injured, all the time.
Guess. But don't be praying on my downfall.
I'm not praying on your downfall. I'm just hoping that you don't.
That's why you only gonna gain, maybe a point.
Moving on, we have the Chicago Bears versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Who you got?
I am going with the Chargers.
Yep, I got the Chargers as well. Bears still the bad news Bears. No Justin Fields playing either. I got the Chargers on this one. And rounding out Monday Night Football, we got the Vegas Raiders versus the Detroit Lions. Who you got?
Pretty easy. I'm going with the Lions.
Yeah, I got the Lions as well. I think the Lions definitely have to bounce back from that humiliating loss and humbling that they took on last week versus the Ravens. So they got to come back and prove that they're still a good team. So I got the Lions at home Monday night. All right, so we got Jasmine with the Bills, Cowboys, Packers, Titans, Saints, Dolphins, Jets, Steelers, Eagles, Texans, Seahawks, Chiefs, Ravens, Bengals, Chargers, Lions. Myself with the Bills, Cowboys, Vikings, Falcons, Saints, Dolphins, Jets, Steelers, Eagles, Texans, Browns, Chiefs, Ravens, Bengals, Chargers, and Lions. This looks like 100% for me.
Sir.
And I am going to come back this week. You hear me?
What, with 2 points?
I'm going to make a comeback. All right. So
wishful thinking.
That wraps up week 8 predictions. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment to the channel. And we will see you guys next week.
Peace.